Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is a Dickermax. It's a Tier 6 German premium tank destroyer located on the north spawn of Overlord under the command of RaySpruance. Okay, they started making the Dickermax in 1938. Originally, it was going to be an assault gun that could actually knock down the Maginot Line, but in the end the Germans actually managed to bypass most of the Maginot Line and went around it and still captured France. So this project actually kind of got sidetracked. It's known as the Panzer Selbstfahrerpeter 4A. So of course the B version is an Arty and the C version is the Death Toaster. But this was a 105mm armed tank destroyer, which was originally pursued as an assault gun. Now, it does have, as I said, a 105mm main gun, you can see there. 300 Alpha, 169mm pen with standard arrow, and with the premium APCR 227mm. One of the best things about this tank destroyer is the gun depression. 15 degrees! Yeah, when it's in the gun depression mode, and of course that T-3485 shouldn't be there, he should actually be up ahead, and now he's just shot at his teammate, which guarantees that he won't be getting a high caliber. I think he might regret that move later on when he sees the battle results. Anyway, he's quite correct actually, RaySpruance. That enemy should be, or that teammate in the T-3485M should be up in front, and we've already lost one tank. It was a Staghound. Now the reload is, well, fairly good. He did get a hit there for 255, which is a low roll. Standard reload, 8.92 seconds. RaySpruance has got it down to 7.72. He's trying to use the gun depression there. Yep. Hits the tracks of the Type 58, which is Chinese T-3485. That worked. Oh, he got a fire! And he goes down. But we didn't get the kill, unfortunately. It was the Crusader who took the kill, but look, the enemy's flooding through in this side of the map and they're heading towards us. So, RaySpruance fires one in, doesn't get the hit on the Cromwell. But the good news is our T-34 dies in the attempt to try and take out the Cromwell. But he's, okay, AMX 12 ton. Does get a hit on that one. It's a high roll of 331, but we did get spotted. And the thing, you only have to pull back a little bit to be totally on the other side of the ridgeline so the enemy can't hit you. And just need to poke up and then you can get ready to shoot again. Poodle's the other side of that ridgeline there. The Cromwell's just the other side of the near one, as far as we can make out. Yeah, they don't want to come further south. I think they know that there's a big gun shooting from this direction and they don't want to expose themselves. I know the Dickermax does get the butt of a lot of jokes. People call it the Dick Max, a big dick. But the thing is that it was actually quite successful. The Germans actually made two of them in the end. And yes, they were successful. One of them was successful in blowing itself up, or rather it was blown up on the way to Russia. It caught fire and then the ammunition exploded and there was not much left of it. Well, one of them was responsible for killing, I think it was 21 tanks in total. So it was a very effective tank destroyer before it got killed by the Soviets. He just took out the Poodle there. Yeah, he actually was very successful because 21 kills for a tank is actually a huge ratio. We can see from the pictures, when the Soviets actually captured it, they didn't know what they'd actually captured. But the vehicle was actually taken out by shots to the lower plate. And the lower plate of this tank destroyer is fairly weak, so you can understand why. In fact, all of the shielding around the vehicle is actually fairly weak. Dickermax actually means Fat Max. That's the main reason. In fact, the one that was successful was so successful, they actually sent it back to Germany to be serviced and reserviced, and was sent out again after it had its service. So it made 2 trips to Russia. Well, only 1 kill so far for RaySpruance. Scores are still even. Now, as I say, it does have exceptional gun depression. It does have excellent view range as well. 400 meters standard view range. It also has pretty good camo, really. Has a very high alpha for a 105 and good rate of fire. The worst thing about it is the armor, though, because if this thing gets spotted, it's almost certainly going to get penetrated. The armor is only 50mm at the front, 20 at the sides and rear. It's a very vulnerable target to Arty because, of course, it's open-topped. You can land a shell near it, you should be able to penetrate it. It does also have a very low hit pool, only 620 meters in total. Poor maneuverability, as you can see, it's fairly sluggish. And the gun elevation is not particularly good either. It's only 10 degrees gun elevation, so if you're shooting up at something that's above you, you're going to have a bit of difficulty. Another thing that's actually bad about this tank, or this tank destroyer I should say, is that it doesn't have a whole lot of ammo. Only 26 rounds in total, and it's easy to blow through all of that ammo just like that. I mean, he's got down to 18 rounds, and he's only got 1 kill so far. So, yeah, he's already used 7 rounds. Well, 6 left on either team. We don't have anybody on the beach, apparently. The enemy have got a KV-1 and an OI on the beach, or is it a KV-2 on the beach? Which could be a bit painful later on. Oh, got an enemy target. Top of a Wizzy 131. We get another round in. Oh, that one went right over the top of him. Looks like that Wizzy's coming up this way. I just saw a tree. Looks like there was a movement there. I think the Wizzy's heading in this direction, but in the meantime, that KV-2 that I mentioned that was on the beach, he's finally come up to the end of the chain, and he's now threatening our Porlac tank. Can't see him because the houses are in the way. And the Porlac tank's gone down, so there's only 2 left on our team. Now it's only RaySpruance left on his team. He's the last player on his team against 5 enemies. So not a good situation to be in. But he is in the perfect position to fight the enemy, because if they do come to the cap, he should be able to spot them from here and use these ridge lines here to drop back after he's shot. The only problem is that Wizzy 131. That's the major problem. Well, he's decided he's going to take it 1 step higher, and he's knocking... Well, has he knocked these trees down? No, he didn't. He's actually going right to the back of the map, where there are a couple of trees. And, oh, the Wizzy 131, he's been spotted. He's just taken around from the Striv. But he takes out the Wizzy, and he realizes he has to get back under cover because the Striv saw him. Got 2 75mm rounds into him. So that was expensive. And they were big rounds as well. 139 on the first shot, 162 on the second. So he's getting into cover again. There's one of the enemies. Oh, it's that Striv again. Can you get the kill? Yes, he got him this time. So he's not going to be doing that again. But the heavy tanks are headed in this way. Oh, we just missed a shot from a KV-2. Fired in our general direction. Now, can he use the gun depression to good effect? I think he can. I just wish RaySpruance would stop going in, out a bit. Okay, use your gun depression. There you go. That's it. First shot goes in. He gets a high roll for 322. The KV2 stopped to shoot. Failed. And there's the kill. Okay, we've got another heavy tank coming towards us with a 90mm gun this time. It's the M6. So he's got 4 kills now. And 2 enemy tanks are coming towards him. We've got the M6 to his left and an OI coming from the cap area. Is the OI moving? No, he's staying in the cap, but he's not in the cap. And now he's out the game altogether. So that's 5 kills, 1 short of getting a top gun. And there's only 1 enemy left. It's the M6. And if he gets this, he not only gets the top gun, he also ends up with a collar ban off. I think his hands are probably shaking, which is why the camera's going all over the place. That must be the excuse, that he's kind of excited. And that's why the vision is kind of impaired. Well, he's not going to wait for the enemy. He's going to go and get the enemy himself with his gun depression. Yes, stop doing the in-out thing, because I'm going to take control of the camera. So you don't do that, because it ruins the video if you do the in-outy. Oh, he's found the M6, who fires and misses it, and he got him! He got the victory! That's a collar ban off and a top gun. Well, that was a superb result for RaySpruance in the Dickomax, the butt of many jokes on Wargaming for its name. Yes, it is a Dick Max. He managed to get an ace tanker in that game, RaySpruance. Very well done. Got a Bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, he got 6. 5 for effect for doing more damage than the hit points of his own vehicle. The Collar Banoff medal for standing alone against 5 enemy tanks and surviving and killing them all, as well as a tanker sniper for getting the most damage at a distance of 300 meters or more. A high caliber for dealing the most damage at in the game. And on top of that, he got a top gun for getting at least 6 kills. And in fact, that last kill was the top gun. So very, very well done for that. Anyway, let's have a look at team score. Well, the highest damage was 3,047 hit points, beating the KV2 on the enemy team with 2,606. And in third place, the Wizzy 131G FT got 1,778. When it came to kills, yep, he got the highest number of those as well. 6 kills to RaySpruance, 4 kills to the KV2, 2 kills to the Paulak, and the Sherman 555C on his own team. And on the enemy team, their Cromwell and their Striv 74 managed to get 2 kills apiece. And when it came to base XP, he's got that one too. So he's got the top in all 3 columns. 1,435 base went to RaySpruance. 827 went to the Paulak, and 807 went to the Firefly 5C. So incredibly good game there by RaySpruance. Let's have a look at detail. 16 shots fired, 14 direct hits, 12 penetrations, damage of 3,047 hit points, of which 2,004 were at more than 300 meters. So you can see a massive amount of damage was done at long range with that very big cannon. 3 hits received, 2 penetrations, 1 non-penetration. He was very lucky to get a non-pen in that game. Excuse me. He damaged 9 of the enemy, killed 6 of them, and did 278 hit points of spotting assist in that game. On a premium count, he earned 44,422 credits from the game, and he also took away 4,952 experience points altogether. But he's a game changer in action, the Kolobanos medal with a Dickomax. I guess that guy in the T-34-85 on his own team, who I think was this guy here, who shot at him just because he gave him a bit of a nudge to say, get out into the action. Don't sit at the back trying to snipe. That's my job. Yes, the Dickomax is a sniper. T-34 shouldn't be hiding in a bush. He should be out there trying to fight for his team. And that guy wasn't doing that. And that's why he gave him a little bit of a nudge to say, get in there and get some damage done. Or was it that guy, or maybe one of the other ones on his team? I don't know. There's 2 T-34-85Ms. I think it might be this one, actually, Kane, who's actually, because he's showing on his list. There he is, yeah, because he shot at his teammate. Well, he didn't do much in that game, that guy. I know you shouldn't stat shame somebody, but this guy really, there he is. He should have gone out and done some damage. He only got 1 kill, 570 hit points, but look at how much damage RaySpruance did by comparison. 6 kills and 3,047 hit points. And basically that T-3485 was basically cramping RaySpruance's style. Yes, if he had more room to move about, then he could have got more shots, but that medium tank was kind of getting in the way. Anyway, superb result. He saved his team because basically the rest of his team gave it away in the end, and it was left to him to actually carry the team on his back, and he did so very well indeed. I hope you enjoyed that replay. If you did, please give this video a like. Do subscribe to our channel. Leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm. And thank you for watching.